Good morning, friends. I pray that wherever in the world you find yourself today, that the next 2 minutes are a blessing to you as you go out and be the blessing to those you encounter in your walk. So last week, I really wanted to tell a story about a conversation that I had years ago with a very good friend of mine, a roommate of mine from college that I lived with all through college. But I'll tell you what, darn these 2 minutes, it is seriously hard to cram everything into 2 minutes. And now I'm just wasting precious seconds telling you this instead of telling you the story. Okay, here we go. In my mid-20s, I took a trip out west with this friend of mine, this roommate of mine from college. And this was somebody who had watched my life, the ins and outs of my life, right? We lived together. And I talked with her a lot about my faith, about being a Christian. Someone to this day I pray routinely for, that she would come to know the peace and the joy that the Lord has to offer her. And during this trip, I remember this one moment, this one conversation we have. Isn't it funny how we remember moments of things? Anyway, I remember this one moment that we had where we were talking, I don't even know how we got on the subject. We were talking about Christian people, and she said, well, being a Christian person is about like doing good things. And if at the end of your life, you do more good things than bad things, you'll get to go to, your Christian heaven. And I remember just being floored by her saying this, because I thought to myself, that's what you think being a Christian person is after living with me for 4 years? And then I remember responding with, well, if it's about being a good person and doing good things, why would Jesus have to come and die, right? Like, that he came and he died. Like, why would he have to die if it's about us living a good life? And I remember the look on her face as she's trying to marry these two ideas, right? And I just wanted to include this little story as an illustration of how important it is for Christian people to live a transparent and honest life. Because in the end, if we honestly share our struggles with people, then it actually provides the background for the righteousness of God to be revealed clearly for people who watch our lives. Because if we cover over our failures, which, believe me, I am inclined to do and clearly have done in the past, then it could be interpreted to the outside person that being a Christian is just that, trying to be a good person so that you can get into heaven. But that's not the message I want to give. I want to give the message that is about God's righteousness, not my own self-righteousness. So I pray for myself and I pray for you that your life and my life would be an example of what God has done for us as you go out today and be the blessing. Till next time, Katie.